Well, I kind of had a feeling that I would be doing this. So on the way down, I was trying to think about, well, what would I say exactly? And I think when it comes to the bottom line, I'm just really grateful for both of them. I'm grateful for Cameron. Obviously, he's one of 4 sons that I have, and each one has their own unique personality. And I'm just grateful for Cameron. He's a wonderful young man, and I just really appreciate the person that he is. He kept us on our toes as he was growing up, and I think he will probably still keep us on our toes throughout time. But I'm just really grateful for him, kind of the person that he is, and the things that he stands for. I'm also very just grateful for Rachelle and for the person that she is. She seems to be a perfect match for Cameron, and just has made him a better person. And so I just really appreciate the person that she is, and I'm just grateful for this day. Glad that it came along. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Cameron was voted in high school most likely to be an attorney because then he would be able to be paid to argue.
Okay, I just wanted to say a few things, and I knew I was going to do this too, and this is more Rachelle. So anyway, this is on Rachelle's benefit. But she was the last of the family. She was the caboose. She was the last child, spoiled and proud of it, as she will tell you. So compared to the other kids, but the way our family was set up, and you know she comes from a large family. There was 1 boy, 2 girls, 2 boys, and 3 girls. So she was one of the little ones, and so her partners in crime were the little ones in the family. So I just want to share a couple stories about this. And don't correct me because I'm just telling it how I remember. All of her kids delivered newspapers after school. And so one day when she was 4, 5, 6, I cannot remember, she had finished her route, and then her sister Rebecca, who was a real conniver, wanted her to go with her because she didn't want to go.
This happened all the time.
Okay, anyway, so she talked, and so Rachelle would just follow her like a puppy dog, and even though she didn't want to go, she went on this paper route. Well, they went down the street, and there was this elderly brother and sister who were probably widowers, and they lived together. When they threw the paper on the porch, the dog in the house ran out, barking, and started chasing these girls. Now, these girls were not used to dogs, and so the dog ran out, barking, chasing them. And Rachelle was the youngest and the slowest, and so he caught up with her and bit her on the rear end. And this was horrible. I mean, of course it hurt, but she was embarrassed. She had to come home. We had to take her to the doctor. She had to bear all. It was very mortifying. And so this woman felt so bad about her dog biting Rachelle that she brought her over a present to tell her that she was sorry. And this present happened to be a remote-controlled toy dog that barked. It was the last thing in the world that Rachelle wanted, was this reminder of this horrible situation. And then to go on from that, the next year, anytime she was on her paper route, if there was a dog barking anywhere in the county, she would come back and say, I can't deliver my papers because there's a dog out there. Anyway. But Rachelle is a very slow learner. So a few years later, I was home one day with her, with the same sister, Rebecca, and they were home, but also, unfortunately, Matt was home, and he doesn't want me to tell this story. He and a friend. And so I had to go somewhere that day, and so I went down to the girls, and I said, I did some errands or whatever, and I said, girls, do not go down to the other end of the house and bother the boys. Well, Rebecca does not understand the words do not, and Rachelle does not understand that if she follows her sister, she's probably going to get into trouble. So while I was gone, obviously they went down and bothered Matt and his friend, and I don't know what they did, but so the boys did get back, and this is so embarrassing as a mother. So the boys, to get back at him, took him out to the front of our house, and we had these sticker bushes up in front of the house, and they tied them to the sticker bushes. And so here they were, being poked, and if they moved, they'd get poked more, so they were stuck there. And so when I come home, the girls were telling me, oh, the boys, tied us to the sticker bushes, and I said, who let you go? And they said, oh, Matt's friend's mother came to pick us up, and she untied us from the sticker bushes. I don't think she ever let her son come back to our house again, which I don't blame her. But anyway, so we just love Rachelle to death. We love Cameron. We're so happy. And I think of you guys getting married, and this is a learning curve. You had a lot to learn. And so, Rachelle, you picked up a few nieces and nephews, and what are their names? How many do you have?
From on his side?
Yeah, two, and their names are?
Ruby and Audie.
Okay, and Cameron? You picked up Cameron? He's got that. So what we'll see. We might have another slow learner in the family. I don't know. Anyways, we're so happy to have welcome Cameron in the family, and we're just thrilled, and we love you both, and we just wish you all the best. And thank you so much, all of you, for coming to join us today.
Next will be Katie Menkins.